Hello, and you're listening to the Tiny Vet Podcast with me, veterinarian Nicole, Sue, and my fiance,
comedian Jez Watts. I'm not 100% sure if I've used this intro before, so I apologize if anyone's hearing it for the second time. But due primarily to my extreme poverty, I'm extremely available for all corporate bookings and weddings. I could be corporate clean for definitely 15 minutes and maybe longer. I'm currently booked for a 30-minute in a couple of weeks that I'm scared about. But over 30 minutes, I may have to discuss the eating of butts. And I can definitely MC weddings, but I hope you're cool with me doing Slugman at your wedding. Yes, this does include the November wedding. I am already scheduled for. Slugman is attending, and there's nothing you can do about it. I'm told there are a number of Korean speakers attending, and thankfully Slugman crosses all language barriers.
I don't think you've used his intro before, no.
Oh, good. Yeah, because it made you feel, like, worried.
No, this is an entirely brand new feeling.
The couple that booked me for the wedding in November, like, they came to my comedy special taping a couple of months ago, and I was actually very worried that
they just cancel it.
Well, they already give me the deposit, and that's not refundable. But I was worried for them, watching me for an hour, that they go, oh, actually, this is the wrong.
This has been a terrible mistake.
Vibe. The groom had seen me at stand up before, and he had reached out, but the bride. Yes, that's right. She had never seen me do stand up, so it was definitely something where, as much as the recording seemed like it went well and stuff, I was like worried that they were going to come up to me and be like, actually, can we have the deposit back as well? Like, it's like, no, I've already given that to my partner. But anyway.
For rent.
They enjoyed it. Yes, I know for rent. I know what it's for.
Well, the people listening may not know. You're like, oh my God, he just gives her money. I'm like, no, for rent.
I give her the money that I can make. And we went to a work thing last night, and one of your coworkers took me aside at one point and went, get a block of job. And I'm like, all right.
Yeah, she was hammered.
No, I know.
She doesn't know what she was saying. She made a child cry.
That's true. She did make a child cry. Anyway, we should talk about whatever topic this is today. So what are we talking about today, Mila?
Drought and hay.
Oh, yes. Okay,
It's been on my mind.
Yes.
It has, for a period of about 2 weeks, it did actually just take over my life for a while.
Variable cost of hay.
We now have hay, so that's good.
Yes, that's true. Yep.
That's interesting. So for those that may not know, Victoria, Australia, where we live in, Victoria's a state, we're in Melbourne, currently undergoing a drought.
Sure.
And climate change, lol. In New South Wales, which is like the state above us, now they had floods. Really bad floods.
Yeah, absolutely.
So that's really screwed up a lot of our hay production.
I feel like that's true. Like agriculture all over the world, because
it's a problem
because of how climate change now. Which I'm glad that it's been rebranded from global warming, even though of course it's due to rising temperatures. But it's the way it's really manifested is just more instability, which wreaks havoc with agriculture. Yeah.
So what a lot of livestock owners are having problems with now is we do not have enough hay to last through until the next cut, which is the end of year.
Okay.
And of course now at this stage we're going, well, how is the next cut going to be? We don't really know.
Yes, of course.
Because of all this, like maybe there will be a poor next cut as well.
Yeah, of course.
So long story short, I've essentially paid $2,000 in hay.
Yes.
That's going to last my horse towards the end of the year.
Yes.
And not just horse owners, but what I'm also thinking about is the farmers. There are farmers that will have to slaughter way more animals than they expected because they can't afford to feed them.
Yeah, absolutely.
So these are the people that are really going to suffer throughout this drought period.
Yeah.
What I've also seen is like rabbit and guinea pig owners freaking out. You guys do not need to freak out. It is fine.
Why not?
Because the volumes.
I think any guinea pig owner should be constantly freaking out because guinea pigs are never more than a hair's breadth away from death. Anyone who chooses to go on for the ride of a guinea pig's life, it's like, what's wrong with you, man? Like,
Jez.
Just move to Ukraine. Like, if you really want to be so unsure about life and death, don't get a guinea pig.
What I read online about
go to a conflict zone.
I read this thing online about hamsters.
Oh, yeah.
When every
They're more resilient than guinea pigs, right? Like hamsters?
they die.
Okay.
They can die in really stupid ways.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
Like the best one I've heard of is someone's guinea pig kept like getting stuck to the fridge.
Stuck to the fridge?
Yeah.
How?
It
With a magnet?
Yeah, I put a fridge magnet into its cheek pouch. You're like, you stupid idiot.
That's pretty good. That's actually a good argument for owning a guinea pig. I think that's cute as fuck.
But I think I read something else where at the moment of birth, every hamster sees this silver thread connecting it to its death, and it follows that thread like resolutely to its weird and a traumatizing death.
I don't know why people put themselves through that. But yeah, so all right. So people, they've been freaking out because, I mean, hay is getting more expensive, right?
It is, but also the only time you're concerned is if you're feeding a 600 kilogram animal.
Right.
If you're feeding a 2 kilogram animal, actually you'll be fine.
I don't know. Our rabbits seem to go through quite a lot of hay.
So if we think about volume, so we've got 2 rabbits. They go through a bale of hay, like a small square bale, maybe once every 3 to 4 months.
Depending on who's looking after them.
Depending on who's looking after them and who they can scam.
Yeah.
Whereas that same bale of hay will last a horse about 3 days.
Whoa.
So it's the volumes. If you need to get 1 bale, even if you pay, let's say, $30 for a bale, which is like twice what it should cost, it's not that big a deal.
Okay.
But if you need to get a bale every 3 days, then it's an enormous deal.
Yeah, that's huge.
So I've seen just a lot in online forums, rabbit guinea people freaking out. You guys don't have to freak out.
Okay.
It's actually so fine. The other thing as
you'll
well...
still be able to get it. It'll just be more expensive.
It'll just be more expensive, but, in the grand scheme, it's $30, maybe $40 for 3 months.
Yeah, okay.
Like, it's not actually that big a deal. Whereas the other thing, especially for my horse, he cannot have oaten hay, which is... Cannot. I'll explain why in a second.
It's because he's a prick?
Yes.
Yeah.
Which is a common hay that's grown in Australia, especially for export.
Yep.
So actually, oaten hay is still going to be okay to get in Australia.
Yeah, okay.
The hard thing is that it is a higher sugar content than, let's say, some grass hays or meadow hays.
Right, okay.
Which turns Rocky cuckoo bananas.
Oh, I see.
And he
just gets like too amped up kind of thing.
Yeah, exactly. He's just got too much sugar.
He's already got behavioral issues.
Yes.
Aside from that.
Yeah, and I considered it. I was like, maybe I'll just have to feed him oaten and see what happens.
Have you thought about putting him on Dexies? Like maybe it would like straighten him out?
It's a lot of Dexies.
That's body weight, right? Yeah, actually that's a bad use of Dexies.
So people with small herbivores shouldn't be concerned. People with large herbivores, if you have not, at the time of listening this, secured a supply of hay until the end of the year,
this won't come out for like a couple of months, I reckon.
It'll still be going, though, because a new cut won't be until December.
Oh, wow, okay.
And then we probably are not going to be getting new hay on the market until January, February.
So how do you avoid this? You just have huge stockpile.
You just said, $2,000 worth for one horse. And I'm thinking of people like, I have a friend a vet nurse that I work with, and her dad's a dairy farmer, and he started drying off his cows way earlier, so stopped milking them.
Okay.
So that, because
they go through less hay?
Yeah, he can't afford to feed them.
Yeah. Okay.
And another thing that I've been seeing, and this is like horse people saying, is there have been complaints about the hay that they're getting.
What do you mean? Just the quality?
Like, the quality is lower than what it is, or it's more variable. I'm like, guys, like, the fact that you're getting any hay, be grateful.
I suppose as we continue our slow march through the decline of this civilization, I suppose that it's just something where we're all just going to have to accept lower quality foodstuffs, right? Like, not just hay, but it's that thing of like, because agriculture is becoming more unstable.
Weather patterns.
Yeah. And because there continue to be more people, it's like, well, actually, we must accept perhaps a lower quality. And I think that maybe comes true. Maybe you should have that conversation with Rocky.
He'll eat anything.
Listen, buddy, let's have a long discussion about climate change.
And there's so many ways. Hay is very much a product of the weather.
Yes, of course. Yeah.
So, let's say even if the cut is delayed, if you think about how grass grows, you're going to get more fibrous, stalky hay.
Yeah.
Which animals may not like as much, but is fine for them to eat usually.
Yeah, okay.
And there have been some complaints about that. Sometimes if the weather is not very consistent, the issues with curing. So hay is usually sun cured. You cut it, you let it sit in the sun for up to a week before you bale it.
Okay.
and the sun essentially dries it out and brings some moisture content
Sure.
down.
Yeah.
But let's say if you get rain in the middle of it, you might then get some weather damage with the hay.
Yeah.
So that's
okay.
just something else that we're probably going to see more of, and during times of shortage,
Yeah.
we're just going to have to suck it up as long as it is safe to feed our animals.
I suppose like different suppliers have different quality
Absolutely.
control as well.
Yeah, but that's the thing, like quality control at this point, if you have a lousy hay season,
Yes,
you're
we
at
got
the
it.
mercy of the weather. That's what you got. So
Right.
another thing that I'm actually getting more and more obsessed with is making sure your pet is used to eating different types of hay.
Right. Okay.
I used to, way back, like let's say 6-7 years ago when I was a younger vet, I'd be fine with people feeding just one type of hay. But now I'm very much more leaning to get them used to, eating 3-4 different types of hay. So that
Yeah,
let's
okay.
say, this is the only hay I can get, they're not going to be like you.
Yeah. That seems smart.
And also, I have a friend, my riding buddy, and he buys different types of hay, and he likes to do little experiments where he gives his horses like 3 different bags of hay at the same time, but they're all like different
Trying to
types of
see,
hay.
like, which one they like.
Yeah,
prefer
yeah,
the
and
best.
he loves it. It's his favorite hobby now. But also I'm going, actually, this is really good enrichment for them. Because to us, you're like, yeah, whatever, it's hay. But to them, the smell, the mouthfeel, the taste, it's going to be really different. So I actually think it's also a really important enrichment thing.
Yeah. Okay.
Not just to feed them the one type of hay. A lot of our small herbivores in Australia are just fed oaten hay.
Yeah. Okay.
And I'm actually going away from that one, going, oaten hay is fine, but I still think we need to have at least 1 or 2 other types that we
Yeah.
rotate it with.
So the takeaway here is like drought's going to happen.
Yeah.
And you have to prep for it, one, by like when you get access to hay for a good price,
Yep.
buy a bunch of it.
Yep.
And 2, you have to, while you have access to hay, you have to like give varieties to your pets so that they're cool with it if they're going to be limited in the future. Okay.
Yeah, like our buns, they get oaten, they get something called schaffnel that's only recently come on the market that they seem to like. They get ryegrass and they get a mixed meadowgrass.
Yeah. Okay.
That's hay. It's actually very interesting. It's a very interesting subject.
I think this is the most boring episode we've ever done. All right, goodbye!
The Tiny Vet Podcast is independently produced.
To support us, go to patreon.com/tinyvetpod. Please like and subscribe. Hug your